Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors punches teammate Jordan Poole. Tape gets leaked. It's a lot going on in the NBA, y'all. And the season hasn't even started. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Anthony Simmons with the Higher Heights podcast. You already know what it is. It's a podcast centered around God and faith, but I tackle all subjects and topics, and I'm going to keep it 1,000 on here, y'all. So before we get into this video, I need y'all to go ahead and hit that like button. And after you hit that like button, I need you to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done this already. Hit the notification bell as well. I need y'all to hashtag Higher Heights in the comments. This is greatly appreciated, and thank you guys so much. Now, back to the subject at hand. Draymond Green strikes a team member, Jordan Poole, in practice, and the videotape was leaked. It's a lot to unpack here, people. But the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to tell y'all exactly what's going on here. First of all, what's going on here is not uncommon between teammates. Yes, scuffles, fights, arguments, contentiousness takes place within sports arenas all over, not just in the NBA, in the NFL, in MLB, hockey, for sure. This takes place. Does it mean it's right now? It doesn't make it right, but it takes place. You understand what I'm saying? So when you first look at the tape, upon first examination of the tape, one of the things I noticed is that Draymond is doing what Draymond do.
They used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they can call me Batman.
Draymond is running his mouth. This is what Draymond does. This is who he's been since he came into the league. He runs his mouth. Let me do a breakdown of Draymond Green real quick if y'all don't understand. Draymond Green, to me, is a super overachiever in the NBA. I like Draymond's story as I follow his story of him not really being expected to be who he was going to be in this league. A guy who stayed in college all 4 years, meaning that he needed all 4 years. And if you don't know what that means in today's NBA, if you stay in college all 4 years, your draft stock constantly decreases. It does you no justice to stay in college, because how they figure is if you're good enough to make it, you know, they're not wanting you to stay the whole 4 years. So if you stay 4 years, your draft stock has decreased. Now, what I will say about Draymond Green is this. Draymond Green in the NBA landed in the right space at the right time. Draymond Green was blessed in the position he got in with the Golden State Warriors. He was blessed by the infusion of small ball, where you can be 6'7" in this league and be able to play center. Draymond Green has benefited from today's NBA more so than any player that I can think of in recent history. He is not a consistent all-star. He is tagged with the title of being the heart and soul of the team. We'll get back to that later. His stats are not eye-popping stats, and everybody gauges his talent by a measuring stick of the heart of the team, the pulse of the team. He's the energy guy. He's gained that mantle by his hustle and hard work, effort, and play. This is how he makes his money in the NBA. This is what keeps his name relevant in the NBA, because it dang sure ain't putting the ball in the hole. It dang sure ain't out rebounding everybody. The statistics ain't it. It's his heart and soul, and number one thing out of all, his mouth. Draymond Green found this a long time ago. He's an instigator. He likes to instigate. He likes to run that mouth. He's a person that really cannot even operate on a basketball court without running his mouth. How is this relevant? I'm going to tell y'all why. We talking about Draymond Green attacking his teammate, sucker punching his teammate, Jordan Poole, at Warriors practice. Hey, if you ain't liked this video yet, I need y'all to go ahead and like it. I need you to subscribe as well. I need you to hit that notification bell. Hashtag in the comments, y'all. Hashtag in the comments, because I'm going to tell y'all exactly what happened on that court. Draymond Green, blessed. Draymond Green has built up such a cachet in the Golden State Warriors locker room and the facilities, that they look at him as the captain. They accept things from him that they don't accept from any old player. The cachet, he's built up such cachet and wiggle room that they pretty much try to forgive Draymond and chalk it up to it just being Draymond. So the first thing, like I said, what you see on the tape is Draymond doing what Draymond does. Draymond was running that mouth.
Who needs a soap opera when you have the Warriors off-season drama going on?
Oh, exactly.
Not nearly as cute as the armadillo.
Okay.
But, you know, to say the least, drama indeed on this Friday.
Right.
So let's get to this drama, matter of fact. I'll walk on over here to do it. Well, yes, Laura, like we were talking about, it was the punch heard around the world, and now it's the punch seen around the world. And on Wednesday, we heard about an altercation that happened during the Warriors practice where Draymond Green allegedly punched Jordan Poole. Well, you can now take the allegedly out of the picture because Green stone cold clock Poole. Now take a look at this video that was just released from TMZ Sports earlier today. You see Draymond walking over to Poole. They exchange some words. He shoves him, then boom, he hits him right there. Just hard to watch that.
See, when you get to the status that Draymond is in the NBA, he pretty much probably talks stuff to everybody on the team except for Clay and Steph. And OG veterans like Iggy now, but I guarantee you he'll still get on to them too. I guarantee you the only people he does not ride hard is Steph and Clay. Those are the only people who don't catch it from him. I wouldn't doubt if he even goes at Steve Kerr the way he goes at some of these guys, including his teammates, because his mindset is of that reputation. That's what he lives off of. Now that we got that out the way, what you see on the tape is Draymond doing what Draymond does every day, the normal day in the office. But what you also see happening is someone talking it back to Draymond. Someone who does not respect Draymond for who Draymond thinks he is. Someone who is not willing to bow down to Draymond. And what this reminds me of, this situation at first glance, is the older brother who's been able to get away with pretty much anything he wants with the younger brother for a long time, for long enough that the younger brother is like, no, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. Y'all know how that relationship goes. The big brother, the big bully gets to bully and pick on you for a long time. And all of a sudden, it's like, no, I'm not scared of you. I'm not afraid of you, Draymond. I don't care what you talking about. I'm not afraid of you. When Draymond approaches him in this video, y'all, let me tell y'all what's happening. When he approached him, he expected to be able to woof in that boy's face. He expected to be able to say all those words he was saying from afar off, because I guarantee you Jordan Poole was saying, hey, come over here and say that. And he came over there and said it to Jordan Poole, and Jordan Poole created space. Let's put it that way. Ain't this an NBA term, creating space for the J? He created space. Boom, get off me. Back off me. A push. Any man deserves his arm length room. That's you're approaching. See, I was in the Marines. You're in the danger zone. You within that arm length, and I feel like you're a threat because you've been talking stuff. So Draymond right on him, and he thinking anybody else knows I got the cachet within this organization to be in your face like this. But Jordan Poole saying, "Give me my space," and that right there triggered something in the big brother he ain't felt before, because usually people just blow you off, big brother. Usually people just, that's Draymond. Y'all, that's Draymond. Hey, man, hey, he been here, 4 championships. That's how people, yeah. So Draymond ain't never felt a pushback like that. And I'm not talking about the physical pushback. I don't believe nobody's ever challenged Draymond like that in practice since he was probably a rookie. And it's by somebody that he knows is coming for the bag. Not only coming for the bag, but coming for a little bit of that limelight that the big 3 at the Golden State Warriors been sharing. And the only spot that seems to be open right now is yours, Draymond. The only spot that seems to be threatened right now is yours, Draymond. That's what you see going on in that video. Draymond got some pushback that wasn't supposed to happen. Perfect opportunity, because like somebody said earlier, I don't ever see Draymond really as a hands-on boom, 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 boom guy. I see him as an antagonizer. I see him as baiter who baits people into doing stuff that they don't even want to do on the court. But I do not see him as an actual fighter. Am I down on him for being that? No, I'm not. But that's not what I see him as. But his pride was hurt. His manhood was on the line when Jordan Poole created that space. Yeah, you got to do something in his head as a not thinking right because you are the captain of that team. Your mantle is the heart and soul. Your legacy is your fieriness and the way you hustle and play hard on the court. And you tearing that up in more ways than one, because already when you did call KD the B-I-T-C-H word, the B word, yeah. Already when you called KD that, people kind of was a little bit riding with you because we felt like KD was probably already 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. So people was kind of like gave you a pass on that, even though we know that you don't call another grown man that. I don't care what the circumstance is unless you trying to get down. Let's be honest. But you somewhat got to pass on that, and we let you make it because of that. But to hit Jordan Poole like this, because you don't have a right to, because you can say, well, he put his hands on me. You invaded his personal space. Let's look at the tape. You walked into his personal space. He did not come over to you. So he created space. You can't say it was that, because that was your fault. And 9 times out of 10, if we go down to who was running their mouth the most and who was running their mouth first, everybody is willing to say you, Draymond, because that's your track record. So you hit him out of anger. You hit him out of fear of being threatened by your little brother. And since you did that, Higher Heights is calling for you to make it right. And I'm talking about make it real right. Whatever it takes to let that man know it was wrong what you did. To let that man know that you know it was wrong what you did to him. And make it right. Because that's a whole man there. And it's somebody that you supposed to be, he supposed to be under your wing for tutelage and guidance. You need to make it right, Draymond. And I mean right. Y'all be blessed.